Pórtense bien. CCC, episode 41. It's your boy Predikt with my homegirl DEJABU. What's up, homie?
Aloha.
CCC. How are you?
I'm good. It's been a while since I've seen you.
How long? Like a year and a half?
About a year and a half. It was like we're in almost end of 2020. It was like beginning of 2020.
Through the pandemic, huh?
Yeah, before pandemic. So 2019, because when I seen you, we weren't wearing masks. So 2019.
I never wear a mask.
It was 2019, and
I'm raw dog like that. Like I'm like fucking no mask. Not even at the fucking doctors or at a surgery or nothing.
So you never caught COVID? I've caught COVID 3 times. It almost wiped me out twice. I caught it 2019 before we knew it was COVID. I caught it in Christmas of last year, and then I caught it a month ago when I was in jail.
So you caught it in jail too? That's not good. Fucking doctors are bad right there.
There was no medical help, nothing. They just basically were like, she dies, she dies.
Yeah, that's how they are.
And they came and checked on me once. They had their whole suit on, sterilized, acting like I was part of a zombie apocalypse. But I survived and I pulled through, so here I am.
Yeah.
Happy to be back with the rest of the world.
I'm happy to see you.
Do I look the same? Or kind of like more mature?
You look better.
Better?
You look better.
Pain
you look
does
mature. What else can I say? Let me see. I like your makeup.
Thanks. You actually always saw me kind of like just
bumming it,
just straight yoga vibes.
But that's how I like to see girls sometimes, because I think if I could get past through you looking bumming it, I could get through anything.
Yeah.
You know? Because there's a lot of girls that just be wearing too much, and then when you see them, you're like, damn, what happened to her face? You know? And I don't know, I just never saw you like that, you know, like
organic. And I don't like wearing a lot of makeup, but I thought for the fans, they get the best version of me.
You got fans. I know that already.
Fans, admirers, cult followers. I don't know what you want to call them. Patients.
Stalkers. Oh my Lord. Sheesh. Damn, that's crazy. So what you been up to in this past year and a half, man? Because you got lost and all of a sudden I saw you on my DM like, I'm ready.
I literally said, I'm
ready.
To
like,
talk.
God damn. Like, what? What happened?
I'm not going to go too into it,
but I don't know what happened.
I vanished. I like to use the word abducted by aliens.
Like that? Like
by aliens.
ICE agents?
Illegal aliens. Mexico.
Sheesh, pórtese bien.
But I made it out, and right now I'm just trying to just clear my name and show the world that I'm worthy to be here and help everyone and empower women and victims of human trafficking and sex abuse.
Like that? Well, let's talk about that shit, man, because I have a daughter, so I want to make sure that my daughter's never a victim of none of that shit. You know, if that's okay with you, you know?
Yeah, we'll just keep it really, brief and just sum it up. It just depends on your environment, like the people you surround yourself with, and realizing narcissistic men have ulterior motives for beautiful women, and you're just used and abused.
Like, they try to dominate them?
Yeah, they just brainwash you.
How? What's considered brainwashing? Because I don't brainwash girls, I just talk to them. So what's the difference?
A narcissistic man will feed you lies and make you doubt your own reality and gaslight you so you don't even know left from right. You'll be like, the sky is blue. And he'll be like, it's red. You'll be like, it's blue. What do you mean? It's red. Can't you see it's red? What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you stupid? And then you're like, well, I guess it's red. Shit, like, you are my God. I have to believe everything you say and surround myself with your word. And that's pretty much what happened. I was in a weak place, and...
Was the dick that good, or what was it? No, talk to me. I'm serious.
Yeah, nah.
So it had to be something. Because you could have, could have been like, you know what, enough is enough. But something kept you there.
It was addiction and just a weak mind.
Addiction to what?
to adrenaline to just, it's, you know, those, not Marilyn Manson. It was that cult leader guy. And he led Charles Manson.
Jesus
And he brainwashed women and made them believe he was their leader and God. And anything he said went. And they target just women that weren't well at the time. And I
Weak
was just
women.
going, yes.
At that moment.
At that moment.
'Cause
And I know I'm not.
You're not a weak-minded person. I know that
Yeah.
shit.
And I just went through it. And
You have
they
a
caught me.
mentality.
I did. And I lost faith of my own self-God complex. And I idolized something else. And now I've found my way back to God and back to
That's
myself.
That's what's God. Hey, God is good. I've been telling you.
Yes.
I remember I've always told you about God.
And that's a fascinating topic on its own because, you know, God, spirituality, self-love, it kind of ties in. Like
Together.
Is there really a father figure in the world? Is God really an entity? It's a spirit. He lives in you.
Yeah. I love talking about that. Like, hell yeah, man. Because you know what? When I talk to God or I see myself detaching from Him,
Mm-hmm.
and I find myself back at church, and my eyes get watery, or I do see
I
me
just
cry.
went back to church too in like 10 years.
And doesn't it feel good when you just feel the
I
Holy
did.
Spirit in you?
I started tearing up, and I felt the goosebumps and just
Yeah.
the body.
That's the Holy Spirit right there.
So
If it's a good feeling, huh?
after that is when I reached out to you, and I was like, it's time to talk.
That's beautiful, dog. That's fucking beautiful, man.
And
Damn.
I don't think I've ever been more clear-minded than I am now. And I want to help spread awareness to other women and people. And, you know, I won't go too deep into my case, but I just really want to help other people so they don't make the same mistake that I did.
Well, yeah, let them know. Let all those females out there before they get brainwashed by pimps or anything. Let them know, man, because they need to hear that voice.
Yeah, from someone that
somebody
lived
that's been
it.
frontline.
And I'm a survivor.
And you're a survivor, so I want you to speak up on that, you know, and let girls know, because there's a lot of girls out there that don't know when they're getting their feet wet. And
It's
they
the
see,
industry,
you know,
too.
It's fucking Instagram, homie.
The industry, Instagram, rappers,
What is considered the industry?
this,
Instagram.
Lights, camera, action. Like, oh, do this for me and I can make you this and that. Sell your soul to the devil. Like, finding your quick fix.
Will you ever sell your soul to the devil? Before you will talk like that. So don't let me pull your card, homie.
So,
This Portense Bienn
the
right
closest
here.
thing I really got to, I felt like I signed my soul away to the devil was, but in the end, it changed my entire life. But this was 2016. I auditioned at the Spearmint Rhino as a dancer, and I did my little dance, my audition, and at the end, the manager looked at me, and we're looking at each other in the office, and he had me right there, sign your contract. And I literally was like, should I cut my hand and shake on it?
Damn,
drop
you
the blood?
See, you crazy, man.
And he was like, no, just sign it with a pen. I was like, okay, because it feels like I'm signing my soul away. And from that moment on, my journey as a dancer and performer in the industry just kind of went up and down. And
Yeah, because some of your videos were pretty dark. And you used to get
Conejo's videos are dark.
No, yours, the ones that you were doing after that, they were pretty dark. I was keeping track of your videos you were doing. I was like, but again, that was your fix.
I'm the light now. I feel like I'm the darkness in the light, or I'm the light in the darkness. Like, I'm guiding the way for people. So, that leads up to now. In 2021, I just won Miss Entertainer Los Angeles 2021 for all of the strip clubs in LA.
What?
Yes. I don't know if you've seen that. You'll probably not, because, well, it happened last December. That's when I won.
I probably did. I'm just poking your hair right now.
I'm done with narcissistic men. Do not mess with
I'm
me.
not narcissistic for sure.
That's what a narcissist would say. But I did win.
I'm confident.
Yeah, no, you're a good person.
Thank you.
You're a great person.
Thank you. That's good for you to say, because that's the way a lot of girls, you know, they always get like a different image of me. I go care less. But if they get to know me, they get to know who I am. You know what I'm saying?
You still have your dog, Chapo? Right?
Yeah, Chapo. Jalisco's a new one.
Oh.
Snow died on me.
No.
She died on me like a day before I went into surgery. So I know somebody did some brujeria on me.
Okay, can we talk about losing pets right now? Because I lost El Trapo, too.
Trapo, yeah, your little cat, right?
No, Trapo was the little Chiweenie, the half-wiener dog Chihuahua.
My sister has a Chiweenie dog, too.
Are they breeding right now?
Nah, he ain't even got balls. They got him from the fucking shelter. But he looks like a little Winnie dog, but he looks like a Chihuahua, but long and short. And he walks
That's
like
literally
this.
what Trappy looked like. Remember? And I would shave him like a lion.
Oh my god!
And it's just his little puffy head and his little tail.
You're crazy.
But let's go back to Miss Entertainer. So, during that time, that was actually one of my lowest times of my life. I was in the deepest depression I've ever been in. Suicidal thoughts. I just wanted to let it all go. I wanted to disappear. I wanted to be forgotten. And I kind of was to an extent. And when I reemerged from my incident, it happened in September, and I reemerged, and the contest was in December. And I always loved dancing on the pole, just showing my fitness and grace and creativity. So they were like, hey, you've been nominated for Sin City of Industry to be Miss Entertainer of the Year and compete against
all
8 other
bitches.
clubs. Yeah, and that it was Sin City of Industry, Paradise, Satin, Knockouts, all the Spearmint Rhinos, and Sam's. I'm pretty sure there was a couple more. I can't remember. And it was pretty standard. They're like, come in, do your best performance, and, you know, winner gets $5,000 grand prize and a crown and the title of Miss Entertainer. So when I was offered that, I was like, if I'm going to go out, I'm going out with a bang, because I don't know what's going to happen to me or someone's going to come after me.
Well, you don't have to, if you plan ahead too much, it's like you fuck up.
No, premeditating, because I knew if not me, who? I deserved it. It was already mine when they told me. I already knew. If not me, who?
Like that? That's right.
Yeah.
You're a narcissist. you look at your words.
If not me, who? Because I knew no one else deserved it more than me at the moment. Dejabu, dude, because I'll cast a spell on you, fool.
Oh, my God, man. Why? Okay, let me ask you this. Why are a lot of girls into Santeria?
It makes us feel powerful, and if you go back into the Salem witch trial days, a witch or brujeria is just a woman that has power, and she uses nature and the elements of the earth to create her own power. Nature, Mother Earth, and that's a big stigma between, is God a woman? Mother Earth, did he create? Why does it have to be a man?
It's created by men.
Why? That's what the men want you to think.
He created the woman to become Mother Earth.
Allegedly, we're from the rib, but why do we call it Mother Earth, and why is there a father figure? So that, you know, that's just goes deeper into the Bible and the beginning of the world. But the question that I'm
asking right now, without going too deep into it, is like, why are girls so much into brujeria? Because I know a lot of girls.
It's because we want to feel power. We want to have our control of ourselves.
But let me finish though. They might not know that they got too deep into it when they were in their 20s, and let's say they're like, well, I want the money, you know? Okay, we're gonna give you the money, but you're never gonna be in love with nobody. You could have every fucking boyfriend you want.
You have to sacrifice something.
Yeah, so,
one or the other.
And I seen that shit happen. I'm like, she getting money, but she always breaking up with the man. Yeah. So I mean, talk to us about that.
Okay, I'm kind of in that situation because when I found love, I was broke, and when I'm up and I have everything my heart could ever desire, I have no partner. But I am my own partner. I actually just married myself. I performed a self-ceremony called Solomagny. Solomagny. S-O-L-O-M-A-G-Y.
Solomagny.
And that is the form of self-love, and basically without traditionally marrying yourself, I bought myself a diamond ring. Right now it's getting fitted because it's a little large. It's a $4,000 diamond cut ring. And
so
it's
you marry yourself to yourself?
It's basically a symbol that I'm not going to let someone else touch me and steal my body and my power. Like, I'm making a promise to myself that I'm going to be the one to support myself. Like, what could a man give me that I can't already give myself?
But everything that you've done in the past, like if you ever did witchcraft and stuff like that, doesn't that thing, it comes back to haunt you though?
No. I've had a really good experience when I was dabbling in the dark arts. Nothing bad happened to me. It's when I left that things started going south, literally.
Yeah, but there's a saying, if you play with it, no matter what, it still wants that favor. It's still what?
The 3 marks.
Like, talk to us about the 3 marks.
It's oh man, it's been so wild, and I kind of suppressed a lot of my knowledge about it. But there's a sacrifice. You lose 3 things along the way. If you want to gain 3 things, you have to give up 3 things.
Fuck, I'm gonna give up XG.
You know? And
Wow, so you give up 3 things to gain 3 things?
And I believe I lost my dog. He was like a blood sacrifice. He died just really tragically, but if I didn't lose him, I think I would have lost myself. Like, he was my guardian angel, so he sacrificed himself for me, for my freedom.
That's what happened with me with Snow.
Yeah. Like, they know. And I went through my incident in September, and it happened, my incident, and then 4 days later, Trappy dies. And it was like me or him, and he sacrificed himself for me.
Man, I was supposed to go into surgery on a Friday, right? And for some reason, the doctor didn't show up. So they're telling me, oh, well, we're just going to fucking keep you over the weekend. And I was like, what do you mean? I have a fucked up shoulder. You guys are going to keep me over the weekend? And they're like, yeah, don't even worry. We're just going to keep you on some heavy medications. Saturday went through. They put me on morphine. So then Sunday came through, and my nephew went to my house, and he's like, Theo. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, hey, man, Snow doesn't look right. And I'm like, let me see my ring cam. Yeah. And she was like... And I went to the speakerphone, and I called her out, like, hey, Snow, what's up, mama? Like that, right? And she heard my voice, and she gave up, and then she gave on her last breath, and she dropped, and the next day, they gave me my fucking surgery, and that's when they fucked me all up.
So do you think your body could have naturally healed itself without going to the hospital, that you could have recovered, or you really needed the surgery?
Right now, at this very moment, they said it was going to take between, like, 10 months to a year. And it's barely going to be 10 months because I went through 3 surgeries between October and December.
Okay. And what did they exactly do to your arm?
They gave me the pictures. But... Yeah, they gave me first, it got dislocated. Then they tried to pop it back in.
How did you dislocate it?
Man, I was in my... Man, I'm telling you, I know some fucking bitch did some shit to me, man.
Okay, so you were just kind of did that...
I fell asleep on my recliner like
That's just... You're getting old.
Yeah. If that's what you want to call it, but you know we could go deep into it. Let's see when you're 40. So it was just weird because both my shoulders dislocated at the same time. That ain't that ain't from being old, trust me.
And I've worked on you. We've done yoga, and you never had any problem with mobility or with your joints. You know,
exactly. So my dog died. This happened. I was like, too much shit going on.
That's like the 3 strikes. It's like you gained something, but you lost your health. You lost your dog. You might have lost some funds along the way.
A lot of funds. You know, but like I said, I never gave up on God.
Yeah, he had to humble you. You had to be divinely brought to your knees to rise back up. And now, like, look at everything that you've had. And that's how I feel I literally lost everything. My freedom, my dog, my life, the love of my life I thought I had. And now I couldn't have been happier. I'm sober. I'm a clear mind. I have 1 pet left.
How does this Modelo look?
I don't even crave it. You enjoy that. Sponsored by Modelo.
Sponsored by, hell no. This show's episode sponsored by the homie right here, my boy Primo Bird, homie. Shit, man. And
Monastery Massage.
There you go, man. Hit her up if you guys need those deep tissue massage. She's got great hands.
Yes. Catch these hands, not COVID.
Damn, like that?
If it wasn't for COVID, I wouldn't have even created my company. Because everything was closed down. I was working at Massage Envy.
Fuck.
And everything shut down. So it's like, create your own company and your own entity, or go broke and just be like the rest of the world. But I want to be that 3%. I want to be my own person. Like us. Like, we are divinely picked. We're the type of people that no matter what, we always will find our way up. And people watch us and they look up to us. And we're just regular people. We had nothing. We're starting all over. And now...
Yeah, I don't really like it when people look at me as like, oh, that's fucking Portense Bienn or whatever. You know, like, I'm just me, dog. Like, I'm an average Joe walking on the street, but I have to let it sink in and be like, I'm not that person, because people look at me. I am someone, you know, and people look at me like that. So it's like, damn, I gotta stay on my 10 toes.
We kind of gotta watch what we say sometimes, not to offend.
No, fuck
politically correct.
Fuck that. I'm Mexican, homie. I'll go back to Mexico. What's going on here, homie? Ex. Alpha's Mexican. He ain't going back. He ain't even supposed to be here. No, you know.
I know. There's nothing out there for you right now.
I'll go to Cancun. I'm from Guadalajara, so I'll go to Jalisco. Mm-hmm. I'll go over there and chill. Mm-hmm. You know, I still got family over there. Mm-hmm. But I don't even know where life's gonna take me, you know?
You really don't. I could get in a car crash leaving the studio on my way home, and you just got to be thankful for every single moment.
I got in another car crash leaving the fucking chiropractor. Like, fuck, homie, are you guys serious? I swear I got somebody rear-ending me.
Yeah, and you're like...
Oh, and I went back to the doctors, and I'm like, man, I'm barely getting better from my arm. Now my back's fucked up.
How's that insurance check?
Well, I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting on that shit. We'll see.
Siri,
we'll see how
follow
the pollitas will be like, oh, what's up, daddy? Oh, now you want to go back to the pole. You know?
There's nothing wrong with the pole.
There's nothing wrong with the pole.
The pole saved my life. So there's this picture I seen a few years back. It was a painting. And there's a deep, dark hole. And it's like a dirt hole, like almost like a grave. And there's the top picture, and it shows a woman crying. And she has her clothes on, a pair of jeans and a shirt. And she's crying at the bottom of the hole. And she's just huddled up in a ball. And then the bottom photo shows the woman naked, and she took her clothes off and tied it into a knot, and she lassoed it up to a tree branch, and she used her clothes to pull herself out of the hole. So I interpret that as stripping got me out of the hole, because you can just cry and sit there.
What happened to your pole?
I lost it.
You left it there?
Well, I lost the apartment when I was
So you left the apartment with the pole?
I couldn't take it down. If there was an earthquake, it would have held the entire apartment complex
fuck
up.
It. Whoever moved in there, they're like, we know what was going on in this room.
I have no idea if the pole is up or if the maintenance people took it down. I really don't know.
One of those maintenance fools took it home to his wife, his little paisa wife. Like,
no, it's his side baby.
The little side pollita.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
But I really don't know. That thing was up. I'm telling you, if there was an earthquake or natural disaster, everyone just huddled around the pole.
That pole had COVID.
No, I tried to sanitize my house and keep it as clean and germ-free as I could, but I think it was just being out and about. Just people weren't, like, conscious enough to care about the person next to them, because even till now, there's monkeypox, there's this, there's that, and people are just no masking it, so...
The second time, I think the third and final time I went to the hospital, and they did everything to my arm. They put a bone graft on me. They fucking took me to a floor that was full of COVID people. And I'm like, I never seen this side of the hospital. They put me in the old part of the fucking hospital.
Did you get like your own room, kind of like the little VIP room?
No, hell no.
They put you just in the corner?
No, I was right there with a Middle Eastern dude or something, man. Huh. And I was like, where the fuck am I at? And they're like,
and you're all doped up floor. Too. So
and I'm like, yeah. I'm like, fool, I ain't got no COVID or nothing. They're like, well, we ain't have no room right now. So that weekend, it was off. Everybody started getting COVID. So when I left the hospital, there was a big ass line going on outside of the ER. Mm-hmm. I told my mom, what is it? She's like, oh, it's because the COVID started hitting super hard these past 48 hours. I was like...
It's weird how it happens within a few hours. Like, how is that a thing? Right?
And how now they tell you mask off, now we got the monkeypox.
And the next day, oh, you know what? Put the mask back on, yeah.
Yeah.
Within
New
less than a day.
president, no mask, we'll raise the taxes.
Do you believe that COVID is man-made?
I don't even believe in that shit.
I do, because I literally caught it. But I do believe it was created to control the population.
I feel like with you taking the shot that's what they're doing.
You want to know a secret?
Tell me.
So
there's no secrets here.
So I got my COVID. Okay, so I had before jail. So in December I caught COVID on Christmas, and I was sick from Christmas all the way through New Year. So I literally spent Christmas to like the first week of January, just locked in the house, ill. I was like, take me out now. And about a week after, when I finally recovered, I went to CVS, got my shot, and then I was like, all right, I'm making steps to be healthier. I feel like a hypocrite.
Yeah, my sister took all 4 shots, and she got sick like 3 times. And I'm like, there you go.
Okay, so after I got my first shot, you have to get your booster like a month or 2 after. And it was time for my booster. So I went to CVS.
Why do you feel like it was time for a booster?
Because I'm very controversial. But listen.
I'm very controversial with that shit.
Listen. So I have to go to get my booster, and I go to CVS, and I'm waiting in line, and they give you your little COVID stamp card, your CDC card, so you can go eat at restaurants and go do your thing. I got
it right here in my pocket.
And they stamp it, and they're like, you're here for your booster? I'm like, yes. Boom, they stamp it, and I'm standing there.
Like you're the shit.
And then I walk out. I never got my booster, but I'm legally...
But you're stamped.
Got my CDC stamp.
Well, good. Don't say no more.
CDC's watching us.
Hell yeah, they are.
So doesn't matter because I ended up catching COVID regardless. And I was like, nope, that's what you get. And that's what you get.
I trip out. Like, I don't know if I'm asymptomatic or what, but
you probably
I've
are
been
like
around so many people that have it, and I just feel like it's in my head. If I walk up in there, I've been at the hospital with so many people with it. So it's like I've been frontline, so people can tell me it's real, it's fake, it's real.
It is real,
well, whatever
but it's
it is,
weird.
man.
It's an immune attack on your lungs. And like when I was sick, I personally felt like pain under my skin, like something was crawling. Bone? Yes, like my muscles just ached, and like I just couldn't get out of bed, and I thought I was dying. I wanted to throw up.
You're getting old. You want to bring the old card out? Come on now.
21 forever.
Ooh. Hell yeah.
It just was pain. Like, I didn't even have the cough. I didn't really have wheezing. And I was still smoking weed at the time. And it was just my muscles ached. And I couldn't work out. And I would sit under the shower, like a cold shower, to cool myself down. I was just sweating profusely through my blankets and my clothes. And that was my experience.
Damn.
And I tried to eat soup, but just everything hurt just to swallow.
I think while everybody was going through COVID, they're like, fuck you in your shoulder. Motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you ain't getting COVID, but we're going to fuck with your shoulder for a minute.
You had to take your lick somehow.
I had to take a lick one way or another, and that's how I took it.
You can't be healthy. We all needed it, that humbling experience.
So I'm happy I'm left-handed, though.
Yeah? You're not ambidextrous?
I'm cool with the left. The right, I get a little tingling sensation in my hands and shit like that.
Does it get cold? Do you feel like numbness?
I've already had carpal tunnel arthritis since like maybe 20 years ago. So
yeah?
I learned how to deal with the shaking in my hand.
I see it. Yeah, the pinky.
Remember I told you about that shit? Yeah, it's all fucked
weird.
Up. The girls like it. You know? But what else is new with you?
Let's go back to Miss Entertainer because I wanted to elaborate more on that. So
go ahead.
Miss Entertainer. Okay, it's kind of, this picture means a lot to me, but if everybody knows the movie from 1995, directed by Quentin Tarantino, cast, Salma Hayek plays Satanical Pandemonium as the vampire queen of the titty bar, or the titty twister.
Are you talking about From Dusk Till Dawn?
Yes.
Hold on. Hey, that was a crazy ass movie.
That's my favorite movie. Okay, that goes back to me loving that dark shit, right?
Yeah, there you go. Go ahead.
I reenacted that exact scene, and I embodied Satanical Pandemonium. And I honestly, with the way I do my hair and makeup, I look like Salma Hayek.
I know you went to brujeria when I met you. I told you that shit. I told you.
He's like, all this shit around my house.
Yeah, I told you that shit. I felt you.
A little scared.
Huh. You were like...
Were you scared?
I'm not scared of that shit.
Okay.
I'm not scared. That's why you're here.
True that.
You're the one that said you're ready to talk, so what's up?
That's so intense. Out of nowhere, just, I'm ready to talk.
I'm ready to take it.
I'm so theatrical. But that's literally why I won Miss Entertainer, is my creativity and theatrics. So I premeditated the whole thing. I started working out, cutting carbs, just doing everything I could, hike and prepare, and just doing sit-ups and pole dancing. And I reenacted that exact scene with the Tito and Tarantula, Dusk Till Dawn, the song, After Dark. I recreated with After Dark. And my best friend, she handmade me the headpiece with the feathers, the gold piece. We custom made it. We spray painted it. It looked exactly like the movie. And
you are the movie. How about that?
I am her. I embodied her. Like, if you watch the videos, my eyes turned into fire. And the videos from the fans at the show, and my eyes just lit up. And when I stared at the camera.
Your eyes are fire. How about that?
I like to consider myself more water now, though. Like, I'm the water meets the West. That's my logo.
Water meets the West?
Yeah, Monastery Massage, where the water meets the West. And I just come in and just cleanse. And water, it's transferable. It could turn from ice to air.
You think we were meant to cross paths again?
We had to.
We had to, huh?
You're not leaving my life that easy.
Bruja. Fuck, man. I always feel like a lot of brujas do that to me, man. Like, they're like, I need your energy, predict. I need your energy. And I'm like, I guess. I'm like, I guess. What's up? What's going on?
Do you think if you didn't wear your, like, protective stones that you would have been more easily, like, pliable like some other men?
Yeah, like a lot of... I think if I didn't have, like, all my stuff wearing them, I think a girl would have taken my soul already. Mm-hmm. I already would have been a sacrifice to them bitches. Mm-hmm. You know, like, fuck him. I'm going to use him, and I'm going to get everything I need with his blood or something. I don't know, man. Girls are fucking weird.
I don't like doing like blood sacrifices. I just.
But what
you don't
about
need
love
to
spells?
sacrifice.
What about love spells? Look at your smile. See, don't play with me.
I had a live snake on stage. I had a. How long
But you're
was
not
it?
answering my question. Love spells. Talk to me about love
I've
spells.
never performed a love spell on anyone. I feel
But
like
you
I'm
know how
trying
to
to
do 'em.
repel
But you
love
know how
spells.
to do them. My third eye's talking right now.
How do I do a love spell? Okay, this is going to sound a little vulgar, but
People that know are going to understand, though.
there's a technique that a lot of witches like to do, and you would use your lady oils, your
What oils?
your
Be
wetness, your wetness.
your vagina fluids.
Yes, and you get that, and you put it behind your ears, and you put it
Behind the guy's ears?
your ears, your own.
Okay, so you grab your stuff and you put
And
it
you put it here, and that's a scent. That's a pheromone to draw in men and people.
Shut the fuck up, dog. Are you serious? You
Yes,
think
and
strippers do that shit at the strip club?
Yeah, like, it's really good to dance when you're ovulating or you're about to be on your period. I've danced on my period. Honestly, I've bled on men and
You what?
I've bled on lap dances.
Like that's when you had your period at that
Yeah,
moment?
yeah, and I'm knowing, like, they're attracted to the pheromones. You're in heat, and it's
You're not
just...
supposed to wear white pants or anything like like get a shit stain or
Nah, man, that should be getting my dick hard too, though, man. Like when I don't know, man.
So they'll be like, they'll come up
Fuck.
to you, like, I don't even approach customers. I'm in the back, kind of like just being
It's the smell,
mysterious, and they just come up
yeah.
to me and they're like, "Can I get a dance with you?" I'm like, "All right, da 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 da," and it's like they could sniff that shit, they smell it.
That's why I wore sweats today.
I'm sorry, but we didn't plan a VIP.
No VIP. There's a Portense Bienn room. Damn, that's fucking
But
crazy.
I've done it.
Damn, that's scary.
But you know, it smells good. It's water. It's pure, clean,
Nah,
feminine
but you know
energy.
what? No, hold on. Because I've talked this conversation to a couple of girls on my podcast.
Okay.
Some girls say, "Look at you." Some girls, she's like, don't ever eat spaghetti on the first date from a girl. Straight.
Ride
what?
the river.
The what?
What?
What's it called? Man, everybody calls it a different thing. Ride the river.
You could ride the river, but
Let
you
me
can't
see.
drink from it.
Oh, fuck. Well, keep talking. I'm listening.
You could have intercourse with a woman on her period, but I don't think you should,
Lick
lick
it?
her, lick it.
No,
I'm
well, the
kind of
one that I'm
meh.
talking about is...
I don't want my meat
The one
raw.
that I'm talking about... Whoa, no. They put the girls' underwears inside the spaghetti sauce and they
Oh
mix...
yeah, I was just talking with that about
There
with
you
my
go.
roommate.
See, you girls are crazy.
We were because I made stew last week, and he was like, "This is the best stew I've had ever." And he's like, "Let me find out you cooked your panties in this shit."
See how we guys know
I
about
was
that
like,
shit?
no,
And you girls
bro.
are the fucking... You girls are the fucking
I was like,
inventors.
first of all, I don't even wear panties, so
You don't wear panties?
I try not to. It's like really constricting. I need to breathe. I need to let my nuts hang.
I think, dang, Cardi B did that. I think she said, I can't be wearing all
It's
these.
so uncomfortable. I only wear them when like for outfits, but just to be comfortable. No.
You're the kind of girls that like to walk around naked around the house.
Nah, I'm more of a big t-shirt, baggy pants kind of gal.
And
When I'm alone, I used to just do my kimono, like free flow kimono, but to be respectful of people.
What's that? Free flow kimono?
Nothing.
Yeah, just butt naked.
Yeah,
Walking
well,
around.
when I was living alone, yes, no one else is there.
Your dogs were? God did.
God sees everything, and
know.
I don't think I've never intentionally hurt anyone or did anything malicious. So he can watch me all he wants. Be like, you should be proud to be beautiful and wear your own skin and just be yourself.
I hate it when girls tell me, you need to get married already. Like, bitch, why?
You do
I
not
see
need
you
to
getting
get married.
divorced. What do you mean me get married? You already
do
been
what I
divorced
did.
twice.
Marry yourself.
Now that's a narcissist. Come on.
It's not. It's self-love. I believe that no one else can make me happy the way I make myself happy. And I can't love someone else until I could purely love myself. That's not narcissistic at all. That's, if anything, that's empathetic.
What do you think about girls? This is a real good question, all right? Because I know they all got them in their drawers.
What?
What
Are you going to say butt plug or something?
Whoa. Damn. No, well, I guess. If we're going to go there.
I don't know.
Fuck.
What?
A butt plug, but I understand if a girl has a dildo, right? But what if they have a fucking, like a shoebox or a whole drawer full of different kinds? Like, damn, man.
So, I just got a new toy since I've been out.
Go.
I never really used toys. Honestly, I just used myself. But I got this toy. I was looking for a new dancer outfit at the candy shop.
And you
at
went
Spearmint
you went to the other little room. You're like, what's
Yeah,
in this room?
I was just curious. I was like, I've never went on this side. I just want to see what they have. And I found this little tiny mouth that has a vibrating electric tongue.
I seen somebody promote that shit on their Instagram. Somebody famous.
So I bought it. It was like $70. A little
Was
pink
it worth
tongue.
the 70?
No.
A real
First of
tongue
all,
is
the
better?
thing is fucking retarded. It's like you don't even know where to plug it in. I spent like an hour and a half trying to figure out how to charge it.
You would have been done and one and done, and you were still trying to figure it out.
I was like, is this a fucking novelty item? Like, do I charge it? Do I just put it on my, like, dresser? And you have to peel off the silicone plastic. It feels like skin. It feels like lips. Did you know that your lips and your butthole is the same skin?
Huh? No, I didn't.
It's the same, yeah, like dermis.
I don't know. Keep talking. I'm telling you.
So, the vibrating...
People are learning right now.
The vibrating tongue... Tune in next Sunday.
Book
a massage.
Portense bien. Book a massage with them hands.
It hurt. I tried it and it's too aggressive. It's like it has 10 speeds, but it's like and it hurts. So I kind of wanted to have more of like a passionate like movement, and that thing just like it feels like my clit's about to fall off.
Like that?
So I haven't used it since. I used it once, and it's more of a novelty item. I just kind of...
So it's like a tongue?
Yeah, it's a little tongue.
Did you let
it's
that...
cute.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Did you use that little tongue and put it on your butthole to see if it licked your butt?
I don't get off on butt stuff.
Stop it. You just said butt plug, so stop.
That's purely for, like, just vanity purposes. I just like diamonds. I like shiny things.
So butt plugs are shiny?
Yeah, and when I'm in the club, I put the butt plugs so, like, my farts don't slip out in VIPs.
I love it.
I've tried to fart with a butt plug and it hurts because it's like...
Why would you try to fart on somebody's VIP room,
it literally squeaks out.
Why? You had garlic or beans or something?
No, but there's a taco place right next to the club.
Oh my God, you're bad. Extra carne?
Birria.
Oh my God. Birria. Chivo or the rest? Oh my God, you're bad, man.
But for real though, I really have done these things. So
to me, I think I could get along better with the girl, because if you could shit like fuck,
it's
if you spend the night on my pad,
and that's what I live for. It's the body. You have to embrace everything about the body.
If you're hiding a fart or something and you've been with me like for 24 hours, like man, just be like, hey man, I got a fart, baby. All right, I don't give a fuck.
I'm
not
not gonna be rude. I'll walk away.
Well, yeah, walk away after you farted and leave that shit trailing you and shit. Fuck that. No, but I think I've gotten along good with girls that are like, hey, you know what? I gotta use the restroom. I gotta take a shit, and I tell them, and I tell them, hey, courtesy flush. Don't play around like that at my house. Straight up, I'm on that county shit. Like, you better be hitting that flush shit the moment it's even coming out your butthole. Before that shit better start flushing already.
Yeah.
You know, we don't need that scent in there.
Yeah, mine smells like flowers.
Man, you know, girl shit smells worse than dudes. Proven scientific fact.
Why?
I don't know.
You guys eat like shit.
And you girls shit like shit. Act like you don't shit, man. Come on, man. But it's a proven fact that girl shit smells worse than dudes.
You know, it's probably just because we have like more hormones and like we're releasing the toxins out of our body, so it's kind of just eliminating.
Even the baddest of the baddest bitches, bitch, you fart and you shit.
The ones with the BBLs. Like, when they gotta squat over, like, with their little BBL, and they gotta just squat over the toilet.
Really?
Yeah. You gotta help them poop.
What?
Because they can't sit down after your BBL, so you gotta help them poop.
Really? Mm-hmm. You mean after they get their BBL done, but not forever?
When they're healing, yeah.
Oh, like when they're healing.
So, if they don't have, like, a good friend or a boyfriend or a buddy to, like, help them, they kind of struggle, and they just gotta, like, kind of just squat and drop.
Wow. Man,
so like just picture that every girl you see on Instagram, you're like, damn, look at her booty, look at her body.
Somebody had to wipe her butt.
Yes, someone had to. Open the cheeks.
Hey, so somebody seen some cilantro from the tacos from the night before.
I don't cilantro.
Hey, I don't know, man. You know, only whoever wiped that butt knows.
I got my boobs done.
Let me see.
I kept them cute and classy.
They look nice.
Yeah, like I wanted to be like you wouldn't even know if I didn't tell you.
Are your nipples still pierced?
Yeah.
CCC.
No.
Aye. Yeah, so, man. That's fucking crazy, man. I'm
embrace
happy that
the body.
I embrace you.
I embrace
You know?
embracing. And touch. The power of touch really goes a long way in healing. And you can be fake and superficial all you want, but you could tell energy from someone by their touch.
How was my energy when you met me?
You have good energy. I wouldn't be here if you didn't.
Oh, you came back flying like a bruja with the fucking broomstick. Here we go. Here he goes.
I don't even see it as witchery. I just really seen it as just Mother Nature and just discovering your own feminine
Mother
energy.
Nature and her spiritual.
Because I do believe in God. I believe Jesus is with me right now and guiding me, but they're all part of each other. And I love, the Buddhist practice. Buddhism, yes. Like, just animals have a soul and peace and love and just meditation. It's just all plays a part. You don't need to be dominated or, like, stuck to one religion.
Do you trip out that me and you lost a dog doing the same thing?
Bro, it
it's
makes
weird,
sense.
Huh? It makes
happens.
sense, right? It makes sense, and it happened around the same time.
They were our
maybe
spirit
like a
animals.
month apart.
Maybe they like coordinated and they're like, they need us. Like, we are the sacrifice, the sacrificial lambs. And it couldn't have gone any other way. I wish I could have changed it. I always say, I wish it was me, but it had to be him.
Yeah, man. When my bitch felt that, it's just a long story. If you just go back to the podcast, like fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, around there, I talk a lot about what happened to me because I actually started episode 1 with my arm all fucked up like this.
Were you in a cast or anything?
Nah, no? Man. They had me all with the sling.
Yeah,
I couldn't even move my hand at all.
So
I had to have some of my good homegirls.
An in-home caretaker?
No, some of my homegirls used to come and wash me up.
I would have helped you if I wasn't.
One of my good homegirls, she will come and she's like, fuck all these bitches, predict, I got you, homie. I was like, fuck it. Turn around like 3 times, scrub everything down, like cool, and it was just so heartwarming that she looked out for me because I had to hold my hand or else my whole shit will drop.
And it hurts.
Dude, I was like that for probably 5-6 months, huh, ex? Like really hurting, but I was so determined to do the podcast, and a lot of people reached out to me on my DM, like, thank you for speaking up for us. And I'm like, who the fuck is us? They're like, man, I went through a knee surgery, so I got a metal plates on both my knees.
You're giving a voice, a voice to the
and I was like, fuck yeah, fuck all these bitches, homie. All bitches rattle, homie. I'm here to speak up for all you fools that have a problem, and fuck it, let me be the voice, dog. I don't give a fuck if people go in on me. Like, if you want to clown me,
you're not saying anything wrong.
Like, if they want to clown me behind closed doors, just say it in my face, homie, so I could fucking defend myself and clown you right back, homie. Yeah. But tomorrow when you sprain your ankle, think of Portense Bienn, homie. Remember that shit you said? God goes around the whole table. God goes around the whole table. Yeah. He never forgets, man. His soldiers, man, and luckily I'm able to accept it, my flaws. But I'm getting better and better as the days go on. So I could give a fuck less what anybody says. God put me here. I'm fully verified and monetized, and my channel's starting to grow out of nowhere. I was like, fuck, so you see how God works?
What video did you notice that, like, you popped off when people were like, okay, I'm watching now?
Probably... Where did we... it was probably about like 4 episodes ago. 4 or... what do we have on? It was, like, it was probably like episode 37 or 38.
Okay.
And just out of nowhere, boom, 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 everybody. And I was like, damn. And then I brought in my homeboy Marvelous. He's from Maravilla. Marvelous Inc. He does tattoos. And fuck, his fucking, his podcast that I had him on, it did about like fucking like 25,000 views in 1 week.
What was the topic? Just bullshitting? Just the usual?
Like I said, just the same thing we're doing.
Yeah, because everyone's so unique and different. But what is your audience demographic? Is it like Hispanic,
everything.
Women, men?
Everything.
Yeah. Do you get like a young
I probably got
audience?
some gay fools up in there just watching me too. Shit, fucking Portense Bienn. That's daddy. Like, who the fuck are you, dog?
Papi chulo.
Papi chulo. Like, I don't know, but just fucking hit the like button, fool.
Like and subscribe.
So, like and subscribe, dog, but we'll never meet in person.
Do you do meetups?
No secret locations, nothing, dog. But my audience is I check on my
is it like
things.
Instagram how you can see who views it, or you can see specifically?
No, it doesn't tell you who views it, but it tells you what countries.
Ooh. So
I got audience
country?
in Mexico, Canada, United States.
Anything like India or like the
some
East?
India. Yeah, so it's fucking crazy. This fucking YouTube world is fucking crazy.
This is my first time really going into YouTube. Like, I've just done my music videos, which get shared, but people don't know that's me. It's just I'm supporting the artist.
You need to start growing your own channel.
For why? Well, okay, if I did...
You want to get paid? Oh, why?
Porque
Benji said so.
If I did do my own page, my idea would be a holistic healing of me just almost like yoga instructing and just massage, like massaging my clients and then doing yoga.
I've seen some fucking YouTube videos on that shit already, so that lets you know you would have got in my view. Bam.
Well, first of all, it's me and Miss Entertainer, and massage and model, it's kind of a combination of everything that I am, and that's what mana stay is. The word mana stay, is namaste, and when you flip the M and the N, it becomes mana stay. And mana stay is a spiritual embodiment of Hawaiian healing and strength and
What's
energy.
What's your nationality?
Do you want to guess before I tell you? You forgot.
No, I'm just letting you know for the guests out there that everybody that's watching you. I know everything about you. Trust me. Como staka?
I'm half Puerto Rican, Chinese, Hawaiian. My father's full Puerto Rican and my mother is half Hawaiian and Chinese. And I was born on the island of Maui, Hawaii, which is the most isolated land mass in the entire world. The Pacific Islands is thousands and thousands of miles away from the nearest mainland.
So they had you right there by like a little tree or something?
My dad likes to tell me I was found under a rock on the beach, but my mother showed me where I was conceived, and I was actually conceived under a coconut tree on Spreckles Beach on Maui.
She showed you this is where you were made?
Yes.
This is where the nut
She's a little cuckoo, but
no, that's cool.
She was like right there.
It's funny that I was just talking to my little sister about the exact same thing. Before I even came here, I'm like, hey, you think, my dad's still in Mexico? If I would just tell my mom, where did you make me?
I was conceived under a coconut tree.
Wow. I was just talking to my sister about that. I swear to God, I'll tell her right now. And look what we're talking about right now.
Yeah. And
under a coconut tree. So
it's
they
amazing.
gave your mom the cocoa nut?
She got something.
She got
was
you.
Blessed. I'm the oldest of 11.
What the fuck? Same father?
No, we have 3 of us have the same mom and dad, and the rest of us are halfies. But 2 of them, so now there's only 9 of us. 2 of them died when they were babies, and yeah,
they don't
so
count.
There's 9. Yeah, but I like to still consider them my brothers and sisters. They have names, They have birth certificates. So
and a death certificate. Fuck, I'm an
Damn,
asshole.
you're a dick.
Fuck, welcome to Portense Biennnn, but we don't hold shit down. We don't hold shit down right here.
But yeah, so I feel like I have a moral obligation just to spread my knowledge of life and beauty and wellness and pain. And that's what I have on my knuckles. Pain and mana. Pain, because I take the pain from the world and I give you my mana, which is the Hawaiian healing. So the history of mana, King Kamehameha was the first king of Hawaii, and my family owns 20 acres of his land, and his name is on the deed. He was born on our property. And I'm not a direct descendant of him, but I live on his land. But I am a direct descendant of Queen Liliuokalani, which was the first queen of Hawaii. And she was captured by the United States government and held captive on her castle on Maui when they were still a monarchy.
Wow.
Yeah, so I believe I am a descendant. Over time, I have royal blood, which is why I've made it this far. Because
you're a royal queen.
I am.
I'm a sweet talker.
I'm a goddess.
I'm a sweet talker.
All hail the goddess Mai Mai. So with that being said, the only way to transfer mana is through sexual acts of reproduction or killing and murder. So you can give life and power by birth and creation, but you can also take someone's power and mana by killing them.
That's
Similar
true.
to the Indian culture, you take something, you take their power and you consume it. And the Hawaiians would boil their bones and then drink the water and consume their mana.
Stay.
So mana stay massage.
All right.
Where the water meets the west.
Where the water meets the west. Too bad the west
side?
is fucking running out of water.
I mean, we had some rain the other day, but it really wasn't anything.
In San Bernardino, not over here. That was last night, as a matter of fact.
I love the water. I used to put...
You didn't see what happened in San Bernardino?
No, I don't watch
That
the
was
news.
that was like a landslide and all kinds of water.
What part of the Dino?
I don't know. I'm from the valley, so I don't know. I just saw it on the news. I was like, damn, bro. I'm telling you, Mother Nature's tired.
Mother Nature, you see?
Portense
Mommy.
Biennnn.
Sí.
Yeah. So what else you got going?
Miss Entertainer. I have my LLC for Montestay. I'm currently looking for the location. I have a couple places I like, but I'm being kind of picky. Like, I really want to be somewhere next to a Whole Foods. So it's like you kind of get that traffic of healthy, like-minded people. I want to be somewhere where there's a lot of greenery, quiet, not somewhere that's loud. So when you find me, kind of like out here, it's nice and peaceful and quiet. But this is too far. I want to stay in, like, LA County.
This is still LA County?
Far, though. Like, everyone that I worked with is in West Covina, LA, like, OC. So, kind of stick
The Valley.
The Valley. I came and gave you a massage once, but I was like, that's so far. It was admission. And that's why I want to get a location, because I'm tired of driving. Mission. You were. I came all the way out for you, and I wasn't late. But I'm tired of driving, because it's a lot more work on the therapist, and you're kind of not making as much, you know, with gas and just your time being in traffic for an hour, 2 hours.
I got to move my way back out there where you're at, and you know, because you do get those deep tissues, and you really crack backs and all that shit, man.
I like to call it adjusting.
Any of you guys want to? How do we get a hold of you on Instagram?
You could look up Montestay Massage LLC and just shoot me a DM. Me or my business partner will respond to you within 24 hours. Or you could hit me up directly on my personal page, DEJABU. And then you could also check me out at the club for Miss Entertainer and look up the goddess Mai at Sin City of Industry.
Jeez, portense bien, homie. Anything else?
I also, before my dog died, I used to run an emotional support dog service for people with disabilities and children and adults that were just going through pain. But right now, all I have is an emotional support cat. So he's not mobile at the moment.
Well, that's good enough, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I have dogs, and people are like, why do you have so many dogs? They're my therapy, man. They don't talk back. They don't talk back.
But they can feel your pain, and they take it. Like, what do you do when the person, like me, the therapist, what do you do with your pain? And that's where my dog came. The dog would take my pain. So
that's the way I look at like, if you're doing a massage on me, I feel like you're taking my energy.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And I'm exhausted. I could feel it. Like, sometimes, let's say, if I massaged you tomorrow, I might feel pain in my shoulder, my rotator's cuff, because I'm absorbing it. And my body holds on to it. So that's why I really believe in the healing of water and just cleansing and deeply submerging myself in liquid, because there's no other way for me to wash the pain away. I carry it, and that's when I go into my depressions and my manic episodes. And
so you're completely sober now? No more Xanax, more nothing? That's good.
Nothing. And I did do bars to help with my anxiety, and it kind of just consumed me, and I wasn't holding on to reality, and now I'm fully aware.
I know you weren't holding on to reality. You were in La La Land. I think I did the most bars was with you. Like, what? Damn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going in.
Blackouts.
Yeah, I remember those
That
days.
Plays a part in my
And I still had to drive
times.
back home. You didn't remember that.
I would hit you up the next morning, and I'm like, did he see it?
Did he make it home?
Okay.
I didn't even know how I made it home.
Bro, that's
stop
not
it.
right.
Portense bien, dog.
No bien.
No bien at all.
I'm happy we're okay and we're clear-minded, and just, that wasn't right, and that was my weakest time, and because of that is when I was used and manipulated, because these people noticed that I wasn't all there. So now that I am, I would never let that happen to me, my child, or other women, and I want to help spread awareness to save people from that.
That's fucking cool, man. Hell yeah, man. We're definitely going to need a part 2 of this. You know?
To be continued. So with all that Miss Entertainer, I just did a photo shoot for the billboard that's going to be on Valley and Hacienda and the 60 West. And I got the pictures. Can I show you my pictures? I just got the pictures finalized.
It's an OnlyFans page?
No, it's Miss Entertainer.
All right.
It's the pictures. Well, I'm not going to show them because these are exclusive. But this is what's going to go on the billboard on Valley and Hacienda for Miss Entertainer.
Well, I'm going to fucking end up crashing into a car looking at that shit. Come on.
And the fun part also is it's going to be on Valley and Hacienda. And I actually work at Denny's Nogales as a part-time morning waitress on Saturday and Sundays. So they're going to see that and be like, oh, you know, she's hot. And then go to Denny's and get pancakes. And be like, where have I seen this girl before?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, hey, sir, can I get you a coffee, some pancakes, you know? And they'll be looking at me. And by me being on the billboard, I'm leaving an imprint on millions of faces. They're not going to know who I am, where I come from, my story, but millions of people driving by are just imprint, leaving a mark on them forever. I'm eternal now. If something ever does happen to me, I will forever.
You left a mark in me. Shit, you know, like a positive mark on me.
And it is superficial. They're like, oh, you're a fucking stripper. Oh, you're on a billboard. But
I
it's like,
never
do you
saw
know what I
you like
had
that.
to do to get here?
I never saw you like that.
Yeah, it's art. I think dancers is art. We're in the spiritual embodiment of beauty and healing. Like, it takes a lot to be a dancer. We're doing the world service. And by dancing on men and giving them that fantasy...
And farting on them.
They're never going to know that. You know, some guys would suck a fart out of a butt, too.
I haven't done that.
I know a girl on Instagram that she sells her farts in a jar. And she seals it up and labels it. And the guy could pick out what she eats that day. So he, like, customizes his jar.
Man, I can't even drink that shit no more.
Does that michelada kind of taste
Michelada
like...
fart. Yeah, but... Hell yeah, man. But thank you very much for coming too, Deja.
This was fun.
And I'm telling you, you're welcome whenever you want to come back.
We need to schedule you again so we can continue your healing and the journey, you know, with your arm and everything.
Let me know, you know. But I had a good time with you right now, just fucking talking and shit, you know.
It's
Welcome
like
to the Portense Bienn CCC.
Mi familia.
Prime time. You know what I'm saying? But hell yeah, man. Thank you for coming, man. Aloha, everybody out there.
West Side.
Coconut style. You know, but thank you guys for watching. And catch her on her Instagram. You guys already know. Tell me, and then I'll link you guys up with her. However, man. But I'll link you guys
we can do shout out the homie, and I'll hook you up with an extra 30-minute massage. So I know that you watch the show.
If you guys say my fucking name, you guys already know she got you. Thank you guys very much for watching, and we're out.
Why are we so cute?